Well, I can't remember the last time I've been a tourist, but here we are, and when in Rome, or when in New Jersey or New York, we are at the Huguenot National Historic Landmark, Historic District. So we're going to take a walk around and I'll show you what I find. Here's a map of where we are. We're actually in a place called New Paltz, P-A-L-T-Z. Never been, but there's all these various places that are historic. Let me see what's going on. It's very beautiful here. It's a beautiful park. So green. Huguenot Street is the most significant architectural concentration of the late 17th and early 18th century stone house museums in the United States. So here we are this is the Visitor Center, and it was once built as a small family home by Daniel Du Bois circa 1705, and it was enlarged later. Looks like the fireplace has been improved over the years, but this probably was their place to be warm and relax, maybe cook. The Huguenots were immigrants from France who came here for religious freedom and settled here in the Hudson River Valley. They appropriated the land from Native Americans who lived here. This is a wigwam that approximates something that looks like what the Native Americans were using as shelter at the time. Here's the Dio House, first built in the late 1600s, which was very modest when it was first built, and then it was enlarged. But this was one of the 12 original residences in New Paltz in 1692. This is another one of the original houses that was built here in 1712. This is a community burial ground here for the Huguenots. Some of the markers are just extraordinarily old. Let me show you. I mean, here we have dates of 1661. I would bet that this is a new marker and that perhaps the remains have been moved here. But this is the Du Bois family. That's the home that we just saw. Here's a 1776 burial marker that is sort of interpreted here on this metal plaque. This is the Abraham Hasbrok home, another one of these stone buildings. This is the Freer home, built by one of the 12 original members here and modernized in the 20th century, so somebody maybe lived there. One thing that I want to mention before I close is that a significant part of the successful settlement of the Huguenots in this section of the Hudson River Valley can be attributed to the labor of enslaved Africans. This fact is well documented both at the landmark itself and on the website. If you are on your way to the Catskills or near New Paltz, New York, I recommend a visit to Huguenot Street. It's an incredibly historic place and we really enjoyed it, but do it on a day when it's cooler because there's lots of walking. There's also guided tours on the weekend.